family. Peace, family. Peace, family. Are we here? We ain't going nowhere? When I say fuck, you say Trump. Fuck. 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 Zero fucks given. My name is Jamal Freeman, Angry Black Man Therapy, here to represent We Act Radio. I thank each and every one of y'all for coming out here. The Black Cat. This is not the first Anti-Inauguration Ball held at the Black Cat, but hopefully it will be the last. Hopefully it will be the last. Unbeknownst to so many people that's out here partying tonight, the MAGA hats, what have you, this is not over. This is not a triumph of fascism. This is the fall of Babylon. The empire is crumbling in our eyes in real time. Oh yeah! Trump 2.0, this is Politico magazine, no friend of radical journalism, said that Trump 1.0 sparked the resistance. Trump 2.0 is the acquiescence. So there's a lot of people who are capitulating to the system because of monetary interests. Snoop Dogg and all right? But we're not going to accept that, right? We can't take that check. There was people who was calling the Black Cat venue, wanted to know if they could pay cash at the door because they did not want to use their credit card to have their name on a financial statement in support of an anti-inauguration ball. That is the fear-mongering that we're dealing with. Shout out to all those who's here. Thank you for your contribution. We appreciate you. And speaking of contribution, if you look at the columns, we have information that you can donate to independent media. Because right now, 92% of all talk radio is right-wing funded radio. Right-wing underwritten radio. Only 8% is progressive. In DC, our Pacifica affiliate WPFW, only 8% of their listeners actually donate to that platform. So we got some work to do if we want to change the system that we want to so desperately. And I want to make sure that each and every one of you have the opportunity to do so. So if you can, get information on any one of these columns so you can make a donation to continue this work. And I'm proud to say at We Act Radio, on the radical side of Monarchy Avenue and the heart of Anacostia, we're putting together the largest collection of banned books in the nation's capital. The largest collection of banned books. And we're going to make it available to everyone. So if you are for that, you want to support that, please visit one of these columns and make your donation today. We're on a live stream right now, sponsored by Social Security Works. We want to thank them. Everybody say Social Security Works. Social Security Works. It ain't just for your grandma. It ain't just for your grandma. Now, I want to acknowledge that today is a special day. It ain't just an inauguration. It is MLK Day. Today is MLK Day. Now, a lot of you are familiar with Martin Luther King's last speech, but you might not be familiar with his next to his last speech. That was delivered right here in Washington, D.C., March 31st, 1968. It was entitled, Remaining Awake During a Great Revolution. He goes on to say in that speech that far too often people find themselves living in periods of great social change, but yet they fail to develop the new ideas, the new mental responses that the new situation demands. They end up sleeping through a revolution. I submit to you that's the quintessential definition of stay woke, which is why the right wing has turned that into a pejorative. And I want to make sure that we take that power back. Because the radical Martin Luther King was so bad that they actually added his own quote on the statue that National Park Service has downtown right now. Did y'all know that? That they sandblasted his own words on his own monument. That's how bad he was. When he was killed by the United States government, he was the most hated black man in America. And now we honor him because they have buried him under a mountain of praise. But not only is this a special day because it's MLK Day, but we also have to celebrate the fact that Leonard Peltier is coming home. Free all political prisoners. Free all political prisoners. But we want to give a special shout out that Leonard Peltier is finally coming home. And for those who don't know, we want to give a special shout out to H. Rap Brown. He's another political prisoner. It's time for him to come home. Some of you maybe too young to recognize him, but for the live stream people, I need y'all to Google him. H. Rap Brown, former Black Panther. He's in jail, and we're asking for a medical release for him. So I'm going to read a little statement. I hope y'all can bear with me real quick. His Muslim name is Imam Jamil, and we are demanding a medical transfer and treatment because he's 81 years old, formerly again known as H. Rap Brown, who is under having a life-threatening medical emergency. He has multiple myeloma, the cancer. I think that's the same cancer that took Bob Marley out, by the way, and other significant medical issues. And so we're asking for an immediate, I think they call it compassion clemency. We're asking that for H. Rap Brown. So I want to get that shout out. All right? Now, we can't just honor those behind the walls. We got to honor those who are standing tall in front of the walls. The people that are speaking truth to power. And one of my greatest heroes is only a handful of people that's shorter than me I look up to. I want y'all to put y'all hands together for the co-founder of Cold Pink, Miss Medea Benjamin, and she takes the stage up here to say a few words. We got to respect our elders. Respect your elders. You might not always listen to them, but you better respect your elders. And this woman, you probably seen her getting drugged out of some of the most iconic hearings in the Senate on the House floor. And she makes her way to the stage. She can squeeze through here. But yeah, first I want to take a knee, get my Colin Kaepernick on. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Please, one more round of applause for Medea Benjamin and Cold Pink.
No better place to be than on Trump's inauguration night, right? Woo! Can you come forward a little more so we can see you here? So, it's so interesting to see Trump surrounded by racist oligarchs, and now we're using the word oligarchs. It's not just Russians we're saying it's oligarchs here in the United States. And of course it's nothing new. There were oligarchs in Biden's administration, but now it's so much more clear who is running this country. And it's also so interesting to see that Trump capitalized on what the vast majority of people in this country want, which is no more war. Now, if you think Trump is a peace guy, well, you got another thing coming to you. But he knows that's what people want. So that's what he used in his campaign, and he used it in his inauguration speech today and in his rally. And he always talks about no more wars. And that's so interesting because they are trying to paint the Democrats as the war party. Now we know the Democrats just allowed a genocide in Gaza, right? Right. And what is worse than a genocide? Nothing. So this is the Biden administration. And you know you can't find one Democrat in Congress who will say, stop sending billions of dollars to the war in Ukraine. And that's why Trump can say he's a peace president, because he wants to stop those billions from going at least to Ukraine. But he says he's the best friend of Israel. So I say what we have to do is recognize we have two war parties, the Democrats and the Republicans, two parties that have been keeping us in an endless stream of war where they spend $1 billion of our tax dollars on the Pentagon so that we can't get health care like we deserve. We can't get free education like we deserve. We can't get affordable housing like we deserve. And it's both parties. But the few little gains that we made under Biden, some of them have already been wiped away by Trump in his first day. In his first day, he says no more relief for student debt. In his first day, he says we're going to get out of the climate peace accords. We're going to take away any help for green energy. That's in day one. So imagine what's coming. And what we have to really do is be there to stand by our immigrant brothers and sisters community. We say one love. We have to organize like heck under this administration. We let the Biden administration get away with way too much, right? Genocide. And we won't let it happen under Trump. So let's say, free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Protect the immigrant community! Protect the immigrant community! Healthcare, not warfare! Healthcare, not warfare! Let's fight like heck under Biden, under Trump, or whoever is in the White House, because they're all part of the problem. Dream of me, Abu Jamal!
Check out a picture, goddammit. All right. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to tell y'all, I ran for Congress this past election. I got more votes than Donald Trump got in the nation's capital. Let me say that again. I got my radical black ass with no money, got more votes in the nation's capital than the current president on his best man. Thank you. All right, now, free Luigi. Free Luigi. Free Luigi. Free Luigi. Free Mamiya. Free Mamiya. Free your mind. Free your mind. And your ass will follow. All right? Now, I want to get a moment of silence real quick. A moment of silence. If I can get, this is not scripted. I'm sorry. The liquor is moving me to tell the truth. Can we get a moment of silence for one of the few presidents that I admire and respect? The former President Jimmy Carter. Thank you. Now, President Jimmy Carter was on the Tom Hartman show, #1 progressive talk show host in America, only heard on We Act Radio in the nation's capital. But he said that America is not a democracy. It is an oligarchy with unlimited political bribery. You already know what he said about Palestine. Y'all saw Dave Chappelle on Saturday Night Live, right? Y'all saw that, right? All right? You might see a surprise guest in here tonight. I ain't gonna say no names. You might see a surprise guest in tonight. But if you see somebody, don't act crazy, okay? Act normal. All right. But come to the stage, I want to give this young lady who is representing a wonderful organization. Social Security Works is the sponsor for this party. The executive director is Alex Lawson, my business partner and co-founder of We Act Radio. Unfortunately, he's not here, but he's been well represented by Miss Sabrina Davis for Social Security Works. Give her a round of applause for Miss Sabrina Davis.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for coming here tonight. I really appreciate it on behalf of the Social Security Works family. I want to give another round of applause to Kimon because he kicks ass. So, truth be told, today I slept through Trump's entire inauguration, which worked out for the best, honestly. And not that we can ignore his entire presidency, progressives, and make sure our voices are heard, and that we annoy the hell out of fascists every single way we can and disrupt the system in ways that benefit our friends, our families, our loved ones. Now, Kimon earlier today said that Social Security is not just for your grandparents, and I have to agree. As someone who's from Gen Z and is often told by those very same fascists that want to take my earned benefits away, that I'll never get anything, I can feel content moving towards a future where we protect those earned benefits, because I worked for these benefits since I was 16, like many of you, and it's our money, not the billionaires, and it's something that we earn and we deserve. Right. spouses. It's for my loved ones who grew up with disabilities, and it's for my friends who have lost their parents and lost an income growing up. So, with that being said, with everyone in this room knowing someone who is receiving Social Security or looking forward to receiving their own Social Security, we must stand together and be sure that we tell billionaires like Elon, Bezos, and Zuckerberg, hands off and fuck off. I don't know if that's going to be okay message-wise come tomorrow, but again, thank you all so much for making it out here tonight. We really appreciate it. I'm looking forward to resisting during the next 4 years with everyone in this room, and I hope you look forward to resisting with me. Learn some shit.
Absolutely. Take our picture, goddammit. Our young people. Gotta love our young people. Thank you. All right. Now, how y'all like the fit? Is that black enough for you? All right. Yeah. Well, young people. All right. Now, this is tailor-made from Cheryl Lawton Associates. They are on 7th and T Street, DC's best tailor. You know what I'm saying? You too can look this fabulous. Because we need to look like warriors out here in these streets, okay? The world is ugly. Don't let none of it get on you, okay? All right? Now, if you're not ready to have your own personal tailor, you can rock one of these T-shirts, though, okay? Now, here's the problem. I had people telling, I'm staying in a hotel tonight at the JW Marriott downtown, 14th in Pennsylvania, this Trump Central. I'm walking around looking ghetto fabulous, and they say, oh my God. Aren't you scared to wear that shirt? I'm like, are you scared to wear a MAGA hat in D.C.? We have to let go of this fear, y'all. All right? So I have to read something because we not only are celebrating MLK Day, this is 2025, and we're about to acknowledge the 100th anniversary of the birth of Malcolm X. And so let me tell you something that Malcolm X had to say about fear. Okay, if I can get this up here. Okay. So over you is the greatest enemy a man can have, and that is fear. I know some of you are afraid to listen to the truth. You have been raised on fear and lies. But I'm going to preach to you the truth until you are free of that fear. That's Malcolm X. Now, thank you. Please, give it up for me. 100 years of anniversary. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Che Guevara, what's our brother's name? Medgar Evers. It was all assassinated at 39 by the same group of people, actually. So the young people are supposed to be fearless. Our young people are supposed to be fearless. Now, older people, so I want everybody, the sound of my voice, and even in the live stream right now that's going around the world, you can put a big fist in the air right now. Because Nina Simone said that her greatest wish to live one day of her life. I hope somebody got this picture. Hold it real tight. Hold it so we can lock the moment. Got it? You got it, Jay? Okay. Now, what has just happened is that the Gold Soul movement has taken the stage. They're honoring the legacy of Sly and the Family Stone. Why did we choose this set? Not only because I love most of the people up here, not because they represent the best artists in the DMV, but because Sly, you give it up for him? Sly and the Family Stone was the first commercially successful integrated group, intergender group to hit American airwaves. And we felt that that represented where we're going from here, because it's going to take all of us. We cannot feed the patriarchy. We cannot feed the oligarchy. We cannot feed any of the isms. We got to be the anti. This is the Anti-Inauguration Ball. This is the movement. And please join us. The Gold Soul Movement. Let's do it.
Y'all feeling all good out there tonight? Make some noise. I hope you don't mind if we take our time. I am a believer that love is a deceiver. People don't like what they don't understand. Y'all gonna help me sing? We love all y'all. We love Put your happy hands together. Make some noise, everybody. Make some noise all the way to the back of the house. We want to feel your energy, Black Cat. Yeah, 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 yeah. If you feel good, you can dance with us. Come on.
Soul movement. That's that up. We're excited to be here sharing messages of love, community, and togetherness on a day like today. And like the brother said, like Kimon said, we are honoring the music of Slime the Family Stone. We felt it was a good vessel for the messages of where we want to go in the next little while. How's that feel, y'all? Yeah? So because I assume you're all familiar with Slime the Family Stone, immensely influential repertoire. That first song is called We Love All. The second song was Underdog. The one we just did was Crossword Puzzle, and now we're going to another one called I Get High on You. Trying to give you some hugs.
We're getting hot up here. You guys hot out there? Thanks for steaming us up. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being part of the resistance, because joy is resistance. Music and love and unity is resistance. So you guys are all part of a historic movement right here, right now. You should clap more for that. More big claps. Yeah.
Music is know, we want to make sure we make the most of this time. This is really special for us, so allow us to hit it hard and hit it hard. You know what I mean? So this next one is called Diversion in the magic sort of business. We're gonna start right about here. Maybe get you a little bit closer to the stage. You know what I mean? Build some trust here. Yeah. This is old slide. This first set is slide. Second set, we're gonna bring some surprise things inside. But this is a big groove. It's called Thank You for Talking to Me, Africa. And it's too good to leave out of the set.
one that's done all the things you set out to do. Instead, there's a cross for you to bear, things to go through if you're going anywhere. Stand for the thing that you know are right. It's the truth, and the truth makes us so fine. Stand for the thing you are real, and remember that you need, and there is no there's a permanent place if you're right and wrong. Stand, and the giant inside you not basketball. Stand, they will try to make you crawl, and you know what you're saying makes no sense at all. Stand, don't you know that you are free? Well, at least in your mind if you want to be. All right. How we feeling? We feeling all right? So we are sharing this space with so many people and so many people making music tonight. So we're gonna play one more and take a break for the DJs to dazzle y'all. And it's a medley, so the songs you should recognize. We hope you enjoy them. More Sly and the Family Stone. The last one was Stand. This one is a medley of songs. Everyday
set number 2. We appreciate y'all.
there's no excuse for the kind of violence that we saw yesterday. When individuals get crowbars and start prying open doors to loot, they're not protesting. They're not making a statement. They're stealing. My understanding is you've got some of the same organizers now going back into these communities to try to clean up in the aftermath of a handful of protesters, a handful of criminals and thugs who tore up the place.
I'm really disappointed. I know I'm in D.C. and I know it's predominantly a black audience here, but I'm really disappointed, in Barack Obama. Because I don't think that the president of the United States is there. He's not there to. He's not a clerk. He's there to change the conversation. Right. And I think that he has miserably failed in changing the conversation.
Nikki Giovanni, on her left arm, has a tattoo that says Thug Life. Tell us about that.
I was distressed when Tupac died. Yeah. And he was a great kid. I mean, there's just I never met Tupac. But when he was with Digital Underground, they gave me a shout out. And I thought that was the coolest thing. And it was. And my son thought it was the coolest thing. Like, hey, now, Yeah. So that was like, I'm the coolest mother on the block. And I followed his career. He was an incredibly talented young man, but also a committed young man. And you worry about committed young men because we're in America and committed young black men tend to get killed. And that's was going to happen here, and it was really sad. I remember when Tupac was shot, and then, he went to prison and he's out, and so he's now in Vegas, and you just worried. Then I heard that he was shot again. It was like, oh no, he's not shot, this is just going to be a bad ending. And I think that he was in the hospital for like 4 to 5 days before they finally had to say that he was dead. But I was depressed. I seldom get depressed. Yeah. And I was just depressed. And when they finally came across the news that Tupac was dead, it was just one of those, I needed to do something. And I was talking to my mother, who, of course, being way older and not understanding hip-hop, just out of that, my mother's a jazz fan. And so she was saying, well, the guy seemed to be a bad actor. And I remember saying, I said, but Mama, he's only 2 years older than Thomas, than my son. Right. This could be your grandson. And so we were trying to make sense. And I was hearing other people that I don't want to name any names on this one who were making bad statements about Tupac. That they should either learn something or shut up. And so I thought I needed to do what I could do. And I'm just a poet, so it's not much. But I went down to Roanoke to Alex's tattoo. It's called Alex's Tattoo. Uh-huh. And I said, I'd like, it was one of I said, I need a tattoo. And so they're looking at me because I'm, I'm a 50-year-old woman at that point. And I'm like, okay. Yeah. And what would you like for it to say, ma'am? I said, I wanted to say Thug Life. And he looked at me, he said, you don't look like a thug. Mm. And I said, I'm a thug. Yeah. I don't know what this world's gonna be, but I know one thing, that this is the life for me. Baby, 'cause I'm a thug. All day, every day. Baby, 'cause I'm a thug. Wouldn't change for the world. 'Cause I'm a thug. That's right, you heard. Baby, 'cause I'm a thug. I'm hot, oh yeah. If you're killing thugs, shoot me. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I wanted a public tattoo because I just wanted to say, stop this. Well, the New York Times, and I really don't know how, found out that I had a tattoo. I mean, it's not, and they called and said, well, can we photograph it? And I said, sure, it's not a problem. And so the Times put the tattoo in, and it kind of changed the discussion. I got a wonderful letter, which I framed, because I don't know his mother. I don't know Afeni Shakur either. But I got a wonderful letter from Afeni to thank me for standing up for her son. He's a great man. And what I really want to see now, of course, is my Tupac stamp. He needs to be on the stamp. Yeah, he's a great man, I don't know what this world's gonna be, but I know one thing, that this is the life for me. Baby, 'cause I'm a thug. All day, every day. Baby, 'cause I'm a thug. Wouldn't change for the world. 'Cause I'm a thug. That's right, you heard. Baby,
I like that. You did the poem, All Eyes on You. Can you do a piece of it? Did you remember? Hold up.
You might have it for me.
Yeah.
I tried.
Got that.
As I tossed and turned, unable to achieve sleep, unable to control anxiety, unable to comprehend why, Tupac is not with us. If those who lived by the sword died by the sword, there would be no white men on earth. If those who lived on hatred died by hatred, there would be no KKK. If those who lived by lies died by lies, there would be nobody on Wall Street, in executive suites, in academic offices, instructing the young. Don't tell me he got what he deserved. He deserved a chariot and the accolades of a grateful people. He deserved his life.
Nikki Giovanni.
Now is the time for a revolution. Now is the time for a revolution. No, hold up. We got to hear a little quick Nikki Giovanni tribute, so we're going to give it the selector one more time. This is for Nikki Giovanni, y'all. Can we get a moment of silence for Nikki Giovanni? DJ Selector is on you.
I was born in the Congo. I walked to the Fertile Crescent and built the Sphinx. I designed a pyramid so tough that a star that only glows every 100 years falls into the center, giving divine, perfect light. I am bad. I sat on the throne drinking nectar with a log. I got hot and sent an ice age to Europe to cool my thirst. My oldest daughter is Nefertiti. The tears from my birth pain created the Nile. I am a beautiful woman. I gazed on the forest and burned out the Sahara Desert. With a packet of goat's meat and a change of clothes, I crossed it in 2 hours. I'm a gazelle, so swift, you can't catch me. For a birthday present when he was 3, I gave my son Hannibal an elephant. He gave me Rome for Mother's Day. My spring clothes ever on. My son Noah built a new ark, and I stood proudly at the helm as we sailed on a soft summer day. I turned myself into myself and was Jesus. Men intone my loving name. All praises, I am the one who would say it. I saw diamonds in my backyard. My bowels delivered uranium. The filings from my fingernails are semi-precious jewels. On a trip north, I caught a cold and blew my nose, giving order to the Arab world. I am so hip, even my errors are correct. I sailed west to reach east and had to round off the earth as I went. The hair from my head thinned and gold was laid across 3 continents. I am so perfect, so divine, so ethereal, so surreal. I cannot be comprehended except by my permission. I mean, I can fly like a bird in the sky.
We must recognize that we can't solve our problem now until there's a radical redistribution of economic and political power. This means a revolution of values and other things. We must now see that the evils of racism, economic exploitation, and militarism are all tied together. You can't really get rid of one without getting rid of the others. The whole structure of American life must be changed. America is a hypocritical nation, and we must put our own house in order. Dr. Martin motherfucking Luther King. Everybody say MLK Day. Come on, y'all. Y'all act like y'all owe the IRS and tax money. Y'all say MLK Day. When I say fuck, you say Trump. Fuck. Trump. Fuck. Trump. Fuck. Trump. 0 fucks given. I told y'all that we was gonna have. Look, let me get my. There's been a whole lot of stars on this stage here tonight, but I want y'all to know one thing. That's for the old heads. Y'all know where that come from. Those old heads that come from. I told y'all. I promised y'all a celebrity, right? I promised y'all a celebrity. Some of y'all thought it was gonna be Dave Chappelle. To be honest with y'all, I was hoping it was Dave Chappelle. Dave, we need you, Dave. Super Dave. Super Dave. That's the Super Dave. We need you. All right? We are actually creating the largest banned book collection in the nation's capital and possibly the country, if not the world. Help us out, Dave. Got that Netflix money, Dave. Help us out, Dave. But we do have a star in the house tonight. This star, I don't know how many of y'all be following the White House press conferences, but there was did y'all know that there was more journalists killed in Gaza than has ever been killed ever before in any conflict in the history of the world? Y'all ain't heard what I just said. Y'all ain't heard what I just said. I said there was more journalists killed in Gaza that has ever been killed in the history of the entire recorded world in any other conflict. And coming to the stage is one of my heroes, who was recently kicked out of a White House press conference. Shout out to Max, how do you say Max's name? Blumenthal. Blumenthal. I'm sorry, I'm on my third drink. Max? Blumenthal. Okay, that right there is one of the other towering figures in independent journalism right there. That's Chuck Modi, y'all. Give Chuck Modi a round of applause. Chuck Modi. That's M-O-D-I for the live stream. Chuck Modi, M-O-D-I. So Max set it off when Tony Genocide Blinken was giving his last press conference in the White House. They kicked Max out. This brother coming to the stage didn't even get asked his question. They racially profiled him and they sent the hounds on him. And he rose to the occasion and did not go quiet into the dark. You know what he did? He gripped the desk with his white knuckles and they had to drag him out like his name was Medea Benjamin from Cold Pink. And he talked his shit all the way out the door. On international TV, he let it be known. I want y'all to put your hands together for the celebrity guest of the evening, the man that we're giving our flowers to. We want to honor him. Brother Sam Hussein right here at the Anti-Inauguration Ball for the Journalism Award.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm going to try not to channel Dave Chappelle and do any space Jew jokes or anything like that. It was really funny on my way driving into the state. Look, I was thinking about how this was going to go down for a very long time. I go to the State Department pretty regularly and I try to ask really tough questions. Tough questions like, do you recognize the Geneva Conventions as applying to Gaza? They don't, but they won't say they won't, that they don't. So they talk around it and talk circles to obscure from the American public from realizing that they're not just violating the Genocide Convention that South Africa tried to invoke, that did invoke, they're even trying to neuter the basic concept of international law, that Palestinians have rights as human beings, so they can turn Gaza into a free fire zone. Ask them about the Hannibal Directive. People know what the Hannibal Directive is? It's a directive that the Israeli military has that says, if a Palestinian group might capture an Israeli, kill the Israeli. They want to kill their own people because they don't want Palestinian groups to have any kind of leverage in negotiations, like we're seeing with this ceasefire. They'd rather kill military Israelis that might be captured, and they'll kill their own civilians, and they'll even kill foreign nationals, including Americans. So you'd think the U.S. government would be like, what the hell are you doing, Israel? You're killing our civilians? No. They don't care. I asked Matt Miller, the spokesperson of the State Department, about that. You know what he said? What? He said, I don't know. I've never heard of this alleged directive. I don't know anything about this alleged directive. Of course he knows about it. They won't even acknowledge that Israel has nuclear weapons. Israel's had nuclear weapons for decades. We went to war against Iraq on the bogus allegation that they had nuclear weapons. They might be hyping to a war with Iran on the same pretext. It's layers of bullshit on bullshit on bullshit. So, I found out about this press conference an hour before it happened because they don't want independent journalists who don't have an office there to get there in time. But I got there in time, and it was like, people see Malcolm X, the movie by Spike Lee. There's a scene in it when Malcolm X is, breaking from the Nation of Islam, he's becoming independent, and he's like walking down the street, and you could tell like he's totally dizzy. He doesn't know what's going to happen to him next. And that's exactly how I felt when I was going in there. And like he said, when I started, when they were thinking that I was going to chime in, they would rather have the visual of me getting dragged out, carried out by four so-called security people, rather than Chance Blinken, the Secretary of State, who's orchestrated so much of this carnage, so much of the destruction of hospitals, of schools, of mosques, of churches, pummeling Gaza. Airwars.com said it was the worst carnage ever in any conflict, just off the charts, including against medical people, against children, against civilians, headshots, snipers targeting kids. That's how they operate. So that was my chance to try to lay into Blinken, and they'd rather have the footage of me getting dragged out of there, going all over the place, rather than take a chance on me having some real clear questions from the so-called Secretary of State. So we have a special responsibility here. We're in Washington, D.C., right? If you want to be a political organizer in Washington, D.C., you're not in Boise, Idaho. The centers of power right here. We're literally in the middle of the belly of the beast, of the most powerful empire in human civilization, with the capacities to destroy civilization many times over in multiple ways, from nuclear weapons to biological weapons to all sorts of things. So, I'd really encourage people to be thinking about targeting specific institutions here, like, what happened at GW with the student encampment there was awesome. And what did they do? They crushed it. What's in there now? It was awesome. It was awesome. People were sharing food. People were sharing times. People were sharing books, everything. And what do? They crush it. They clear it all out. They got like 2 layers of fencing there. You can't even get into the thing there, barely. It's not right. It's insane. And it's all because of a democracy. Before they drag me out there, Blinken is going on about how he loves engaging with a free press. It's so much hypocrisy, and it's got to be confronted in so many ways.
What did you say?
What did I say? I began by saying, do you recognize the Geneva Conventions? And then he said, I'll take your questions in a minute. And he's going on. He's giving a speech. It's supposed to be a news conference. He's just giving a speech. He gives 3 speeches a day or something. It's insane. And then when he started talking about the hostages, I said, do you know about the Hannibal Directive? Miller, doesn't know about says he doesn't know about the Hannibal Directive. And then they, started bringing people. Miller, the orchestrator of all this, started, signaling staff to go and, tell me to leave. And then he's, sent over the big security so-called guys. And then as they were dragging me out, I said, do you acknowledge that Israel has nuclear weapons? Do you tried to stop the ICJ order? The Biden administration makes a big deal of this so-called ceasefire process. The ceasefire process that they say began on May 31st, where Biden came up and said, we got a deal. It's going to be cool in Gaza, and everybody, tons of people believed him. I knew it was bullshit. Why did I know it was bullshit? Because the South Africans put forward the genocide case, and the International Court of Justice did a series of decisions, a series of orders, saying, Israel, you have to stop your genocidal actions. They were too vague. Finally, on May 24th, they stopped being vague. They said you have to stop any genocidal activity, and you are attacking Rafah. It is illegal. You must stop your attack on Rafah immediately. The UN General Assembly, the UN Security Council should have immediately passed a resolution to implement that order. The Algerians drafted such a resolution. The U.S. delayed it, and then Biden comes up with his bullshit proposal, and they talk the Algerians into putting their resolution to the side, having this bullshit U.S. resolution go through. The Russians, to their credit, because they know a scam when they see one, said this is bullshit, but they didn't veto it. They didn't veto it. They just abstained. So that went through. They passed that resolution on June 10th, and so the U.S. controls the process. The U.S., which has this, insane relationship with Israel, is that it pretends to be some kind of mediator for good and wants a ceasefire. It doesn't want a ceasefire. It's facilitating Israel's carnage. It's arming Israel's carnage, and so on. So I, got a bit of that out about what they were doing at the ICJ, and as I was going out the door, my question to him was, why aren't you in The Hague? Why aren't you in The Hague? Why aren't you in The Hague? So there are all these people that are in this town, and they can be confronted, I write at my Substack, which is, you can get there by Husseini.org, but I'm also launching a new project called the Papers Project, and I want to put out flyers that people can pass out at strategic times and strategic locations to empower people with good information so that they can get that information in the physical world, so we're not all just looking at our screens the whole time. So you use your screen to get good information, you print it, you copy it, and then you go face to face with people with solid information that can really change the world and reclaim the public square. Thank you so much.
Check out motherfucking picture. All right, we're gonna get this man a drink. Bartender, I got this man a drink right here, whatever you want. All right, put it on my EBT card, okay? Okay, all right. Now, coming to the stage, I don't know if y'all have noticed, but we got this whole Free DC right here. Y'all familiar with this Free DC project? This is the official kickoff party for the Free DC project, and we are honored to have them here. We're gonna have the spokesperson for the Free DC come up here. Oh, they coming deep. They coming deep. Okay, they're coming deep. I feel like security. All right, but before they come on, I want to acknowledge our newly elected shadow senator. We say shadow because DC doesn't have a voice in Congress. We don't have a vote in Congress, but he's working on that. Because, as I said earlier, I ran for Congress myself trying to give Elder Holmes Norton her retirement papers because she's been in office longer than most of y'all been alive. But we're going to do that again. We're going to do it again. But the man who won for shadow senator for Washington, D.C., Anki Jane, I want to bring him to the stage. Anki Jane, where you at? He has a tailor-made suit right here. Look at him. You got your check. You already got your check, right? You got your government check already. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for our newly elected shadow senator, Anki Jane. And just so you know, that's the camera right there for millions of people. All right.
Thank you, Kimon. Unfortunately, I have to say that the position is unpaid, so I'm not cashing any government checks today or any day. Yeah, I mean, maybe we should, but I do think that, we care about DC statehood. The DC government should put its money where its mouth is. I just want to talk today because we're here today on a day that's maybe not the happiest day for all of us here in this room right now. Somebody said it sucks. I agree with that. We're here right after the inauguration of a president who is diametrically opposed to all of our values here in Washington, D.C. And we're already seeing the consequences. So already we've had the president end our asylum system. Not like control the flow of asylees across the board. He ended the asylum system, which, by the way, was started after the horrors of the Holocaust. We just got news that he has pardoned every single January 6th insurrectionist. And he has tried to sign an order ending birthright citizenship for undocumented immigrants, which is, one, unconstitutional, but two, as a child of someone who, parents who were not U.S. citizens when I was born, something that really hits close to home, because you better not think that he's going to stop with undocumented immigrants. He's going to go all the way if we let him. And so that's exactly what we're here to do. We don't know exactly what Trump is going to go do to DC, by the way, but I don't think it's going to be positive. And so it feels, it can feel a little bit bleak, right? It feels worse than last time. But I know right now it feels like we're losing the battle for the soul of our nation, as the now former president liked to say. But this country's history is littered with election winners who were confident that they would never lose again, only to lose in their very next election. So things change fast in politics. President Obama used to say that cynicism is a choice and hope is a better choice. So let's not be so stuck in the bleakness of the present that we can't see the possibilities of the future. Today we're here celebrating the life and history of Dr. Martin Luther King. And Dr. King used to say that the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice. A lot of people remember the bending towards justice part. What they forget is that before the arc bends towards justice, it bends away from justice, right? So I need you all to believe today. I need you to believe that the arc of the moral universe will bend towards justice. I need you to believe in this nation and its ability to be better than what we're seeing right now. And I need you to believe in yourself and your own ability to enact change. Because don't let anybody tell you that all hope is lost. We can limit the damage that Donald Trump does to Washington, D.C. And whether we succeed or fail in that effort is entirely up to all of us here in this room right now and all of our friends and family. No pressure. So if you are scared, if you are upset, if you are anxious, the best antidote to anxiety is action. And there are a lot of ways you can get involved in the fight to protect the DC you know and the DC that you love. The DC that welcomes immigrants and the LGBTQ community. The one that believes in helping the poor and the dispossessed. The one that believes in accountability for crimes, yes, but also in redemption and second chances. We need you to show up for that DC and for those values which are at stake right now. And we need you to be ready to stand up and fight back. And that is why I'm excited to introduce our next speaker. We have here our posse from Free DC, Kea and others, to talk about what Free DC is doing to get organized and do exactly everything I was just talking about. So I want to thank you all for coming out. Thank you for speaking up, and I want to give it. Let's give it a hand to Kea and the Free DC crew.
Thanks, Ankit. My name is Kea Chatterjee.
My name is Suzanne.
Hi, my name is Allegra. We're here with Free DC. How many people have signed up for Free DC already? Woo! All right, we're gonna get the rest of you. Free DC, we literally just launched yesterday. And we already have thousands of people organized. My son, I'm super excited to be here tonight. This band is amazing. My son is a freshman at Duke Ellington High School, which is the DC Public Arts High School. And so it's just, for me, it's just so important that we celebrate our politics through the arts, and that is really what everyone has come out here to do tonight, and that is what we need to do. We need to take up space, we need to dance, we need to feel our joy. Not everyone is ready to do that, and that's okay. You know, some people are really, really tired right now, and you know what? When they have energy, we are gonna welcome them to come and dance with us. The great thing about Free DC is that we are in community with all of you who are ready to do this, and we have a specific plan to win. Kamoni said this earlier, but like, the empire is falling. The emperor does not have his clothes on. This is a moment of incredible angst, but also a moment of incredible opportunity. I have spent literally the last year studying anti-authoritarian movements and how they succeed. We don't need to just like go do whatever feels good right now, because we know what works and we have a plan. So I'm going to tell you the plan. So we know that this number comes from Erica Chenoweth, who is now at Harvard, but was at Johns Hopkins University relatively recently. She studied all these movements all over the world, and what she found is that over and over and over again, if 3.5% of the population was engaged in non-compliance, they took down the authoritarian. So there's a movement called Otpor that did this in Serbia. They took down Milosevic, super bad guy. They took him down through non-compliance of, and they had way less than 3.5% of the population. But those movements that had 3.5% of the population, they almost always succeeded if they were being strategic in their use of non-compliance. Non-compliance. We will not comply. They're going to say all kinds of shit. They're going to say we are not allowed to have abortions. They're going to say our schools need to be privatized. They're going to say that you get to use whatever bathroom we want. Fuck them. We will use whatever bathroom we feel like using. We will not comply. But in order to not comply and for it to be successful, we have to have numbers. So 3.5% of the population of DC is 24,000 people. We have 8 wards. You break that down by ward, that is 3,100 people per ward. We have neighborhood commissions here in DC. You break that down to the neighborhood commissioner level, we're only talking about 70 people per single member district. 70 people in each of our neighborhoods that we need to get to sign up for non-compliance, so that when they tell us who gets to use what bathroom, we have those people ready to stand up and say, no, we're not going to agree with that. And you know what, we're going to do things like, we're going to ask you to do things. We're going to say like, okay, let's test our numbers. Let's all file for a federal tax extension on one day, so we see that we have tens of thousands of people. And when we do that, what we will be to them is a credible threat, because they can't take it if we don't pay our taxes, or even if we make their lives difficult while paying our taxes. These people cannot do anything, these oligarchs. They're incapable of actual work. They're not going to pick up the trash. They're not going to fix the toilet. They're not going to teach our kids. They're not going to do anything that we need for society to function. They're not going to grow our food. They're not going to do shit. And so what we are going to do is we're going to take it away. We're going to take our compliance away when they need it, and that's going to make them have to negotiate with us. So what I need you to do, if you haven't done it yet, is go to one of these columns, get the QR code, and sign up for Free DC, because this is all about numbers, and if you aren't signed up, you're not going to get the call to action, and we absolutely need everyone here, and we need you to do fun things to bring in your neighbors. So all we're asking you to do is like, get your band together and dance.
Thank you. Freedy, hold on. I gotta stop taking pictures. Come on. Hey. Subversive action right here. All right, take our picture, goddammit. You pay for that shit. Okay, all right, thank you. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless and good night. Hey, look, let me tell y'all something. Being on the stage and amongst these incredible, some of the best artists in DMV, you see the little notes on the stage on what they're about to do next. And what I'm submitting to you is that a lot of these politicians, they have these cheat sheets on what they're about to do next. And I'm being able to peek behind the curtain. I want us to understand that we've been manipulated if we don't do something different, okay? I want to make sure we do something different. All right. How many of y'all know Killer Mike? Killer Mike says, I would prefer a real villain to a fake hero. All right, I'll let y'all marinate on that. How many of y'all fuck with Run the Jewels? Ooh la la, ah wee wee. One day the long fought battle between humanity and the forces of greed and division will end. And on that day, finally free, we will throw a motherfucking party. This is the Anti-Inauguration Ball. And before we can continue with this party, we gotta acknowledge that we have to get through winter in America. I want to introduce to you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brothers and sisters, friends and enemies, Kava, the soul singer, to give an honor to the late, great Gil Scott-Heron, who lived here in Washington, D.C., worked here in Washington, D.C., and this is our tribute to him, Winter in America. song was written like 50 years ago. So contrary to popular belief, it's always been winter in America. Was he talking about the Jim Crow of old or the Jim Crow of new? What we talking about? The Trail of Tears? Whether we're talking about gentrification, whether we're talking about mass incarceration, it's been cold in America for a very long time, ever since there was an America. From the indigenous who welcomed the pilgrims, and to the buffalo who once ruled the plain. Like the vultures circling beneath the dark clouds, looking for the rain. Yes, looking for the rain. Just like cities staggered on the coastline, living in a nation that just can't take much more. And like forest days buried beneath the beltway, never had a chance to grow. No, never had a chance to grow. And now it's winter. It's winter in America. Yeah, it's the time when all the healers come in here. there it goes. No one knows what to say. Good time.
You still with us? Sounds like you're half asleep. Are you still with us? You guys give it up for Gold Soul Movement. I think we accidentally became a movement. We wanted to, but that's how the best things happen, right? We wanted to do this Fly in the Family Stone tribute, and we realized, what Sly and the Family Stone was doing was a form of resistance, integrated band, men and women on the stage, sharing parts equally, and singing songs about unity and about consciousness. And then this just happened. So we accidentally became a movement, and we thank you for being here with us, and we thank everybody who made this happen. long time coming, but I know change will come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been too hard to live, but I am afraid to die.
this place. No matter what may come, you gotta remember, change is gonna come.
That was a gift. That was a gift. Thank you, Mark. We're going to change the intensity for a moment with the same message. The song by Bob Marley called Redemption Song.
We got a couple more songs for y'all. Is that okay?
But before, I was told to say something before, and I missed the opportunity, and I meant to say this earlier in the show. Let us not forget that today we are celebrating the life and the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And we are not talking about the PG-13 Dr. King, okay? We talking about the real Dr. King, okay? The unabridged version, the
socialist, anti-capitalist.
Absolutely. So
in the jail cell.
Absolutely. So yeah, let us not forget that, and let us make sure that we treat our brothers and sisters with kindness and with love, and remember to love. Yeah, just love.
Some of y'all look, y'all know what song it is. If you know what it is, come on.
Because change starts inside. Start with us. I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. As I turn up the collar on my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind. See the kid in the street without enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their need? A song of disregard, broken bottles high, and a working man's soul. They follow each other all the way to know that they got nowhere to go. That's why I want you to know I'm starting with the man in the river. I'm asking him to change his ways, and never myself could have been. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. I've been a victim of the selfish kind of love. It's time that I realize there was always no hope without a nickel to love. Could it be really me pretending that they're not alone? A way to reap the sky, somebody's broken heart and washed down dreams. They follow the pattern of the wind to sea, because they got nowhere to be. That's all started with me. I'm starting with the man in the river. I'm asking him to change his ways. And that's gonna make it different. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. I'm starting with the man in the river. I'm asking him to change his ways. And that's gonna make it different. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. You gotta get it right. Why you want to hide the way you hold your heart? Lose your mind. Gonna make a change. It's gonna feel real good. Gonna let yourself. You gotta stop it yourself. You gotta I'm gonna be you know, you do. I'm starting with the man in the river. I'm asking him to
thank you so much for your attention tonight. We appreciate you. I gotta introduce the band. We're gonna hold right here while the horns come up for our last song. On the keys, joining us tonight for the first time, meeting the band for the first time, Ashley Jenkins on keys. Singing over there, Robert Battle. Sang over here, Carly Harvey. Also singing over here, Sesame, y'all. Holding it down, the percussion man, the OG Mr. Louis Loman over there, percussion. Holding it down, over there, Mr. Lee Durham, y'all, Lee. On guitar, on the left right here, DC Soul Sounds himself, Mr. Zach Cutler right here. Holding it down on the low fat strings, the most electronic person on this stage, Mr. Gerald Pierce, y'all. Starting far left, my left, Mr. Alan Young on baritone sax. Right here, holding it down on trombone. Came the furthest, showed up first in the horn section, Mr. Will Gamashio. The tallest person on this stage right here. The closest instrument to my left ear, Mr. Harold Scott. Making his grand entrance, Sax on the sax, y'all, Sax on the sax.
And on guitar, vocals, and band leader, woo! Give it up for Stefan Mitchell.
All right, we're gonna end with one song by Slam the Family Stone. That's an encouragement, it's a song of empowerment. It's called You Can Make It If You Try. We're gonna keep it not too long because we know we're about our time right here. But we appreciate y'all for the appreciation and for the attention. Kimon, thank you for having us, my brother, thank you. It's been a pleasure. Get home safe, y'all, tonight.
Try.
All the changes you want to see in this world. All the changes you want to see in this world. You can make it if you try. You can make it if you try. Hey, number one. You can make it if you try. Hit that one again. Make it feel so good. Thank you so much. We're the Gold Soul Movement. We appreciate y'all. Thank you, y'all.
For the Gold Soul Movement. Yeah. Come on, man. One more time. The Gold Soul Movement, y'all. For the 2 million people in the building, we want to make sure they get the love, right? All right. Again, for those who don't know, I'm Kimon Freeman, Angry Black Man in Therapy. I want to give a shout out to my man Will, that's been running the live stream tonight. You can follow him. Will, what is it? Is it DC Music Live? What is it? Oh, you don't worry about it? You don't worry. See, he's so humble. DC Music Live. Y'all do that on Facebook. Will's been running the live stream. I think we got a gazillion amount of people watching that. Again, thank y'all to Black Cat. Thank you for everybody that came out. This is the Anti-Inauguration Ball. We're sponsoring the largest banned book collection in the nation's capital. You can get us at socialartandculture.info. For the people in buildings on the columns right here, make a donation because 92% of all 92% of all talk radio is right-wing radio. And that is why we got the results we got in the last election. Only 8% is progressive because you can make more money destroying the planet than saving the planet. All right? So we need more Nikola Tesla and less Elon Musk. All right? Can we do that? I don't know if y'all just heard what I just said. I said we need more Nikola Tesla and less Elon Musk. Okay? And for those who have not read up, Nikola Tesla invented a Wi-Fi distribution system for electricity. Just like you get Wi-Fi, he created a tower to distribute electricity. And when they found out they could not commodify that, they could not make money off of that, they made them tear it down. You should remember that every time you pay your electric bill. You should think about that every time they want to go to war over resources, conflict resources. We got to say this because nobody else is paying attention. Kimon Freeman, Angry Black Man in Therapy, we at Radio, Social Art and Culture, Social Security Works. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless and good night.